Hey guys, this is Money Mike. There's so much I want to address about the stock market, but when I see Hyliion dropping day by day, I'm going to defend my Hyliion investors and stand against the I might have got too emotional about that. Stands against the short sellers and also those who just gave up on this stock. In this video, I will tell you why I think it's a good thing that Hyliion is dropping. I will cover up why I feel bullish on valuation, and I will take a closer look on pre-orders and future sales. The last thing that we are going to take a look at is the first official target price from Goldman Sachs on Hyliion, and we will talk about that price. Is it high? Is it low? All we know, it is the first time Hyliion was judged from the analyst. Now let's start with why it is a good thing that Hyliion is dropping. It sounds stupid as I say it, but after I give it a few thoughts, it actually feels correct. The short sellers are gone. Those who are not gone yet, they are playing a dangerous game. They're playing with the fire. I thought a lot whether I made a mistake with this company, and I kept thinking about why no one saw that drop coming after the merger. I think I get it now. Imagine this is a Hyliion pool of investors. It was not the unhealthy number of people interested in this stock that caused this drop, in my opinion, but it was the unhealthy number of people who never intended to invest long-term in this company. The institutions never got a chance to jump on this stock. It got expensive too quickly. Institutions couldn't justify the price. So what I think will happen in upcoming months, individual investors are going to be replaced by some of the institutions as this stock might keep dropping, and this could continue even to the lows of $18 per share. Once the shift happens, this stock is going to get stable, in my opinion, and finally this company can be the boring company that I wanted to be so much. Let's take a look at valuation today. Hyliion today is valuated at $3.5 billion. I would say that the valuation is calculated from the year 2022. That made me want to take a closer look at the year 2020 and their projected sales to get a good picture of how big potential we are talking about with a company like Hyliion. I will use statistical data about the trucking industry. So there are about 350,000 heavy trucks produced in the US alone in 2019. Hyliion wants to launch its production in 2022 of its ERX solution, and they plan to make 2,500 units. Where they're going to sell these 2,500 trucks? Well, it doesn't matter because they already have potential pre-orders worth of 50% of their target for 2022. So let's summarize this. Agility has pre-ordered 1,000 Hypertrucks. ANG Natural Gas pre-ordered of up to 250 Hypertruck ERX vehicles. So they have some pre-orders. Actually, they have half of their potential pre-orders lined up 2 years ahead before the production and before their target. It is clear that they have the demand even before finishing the product, and that is a huge approval of a concept. But there is one more thing. Is Hyliion able to deliver effective trucks with the numbers that they announced? I believe the answer to that will provide this company that I discovered from this article. In 2014, the company CAT Transport announced its intention to convert its fleet to CNG and signed a long-term lease agreement with Ryder. Long story short, CAT drawback from this deal because trucks from Ryder used technology that actually was overheating and damaging the engines. So keep in mind that this company, CAT, want to go CNG. They already made many steps to pursue this technology and installed it. And few days ago, company CAT Transport have announced that they will equip 5 trucks of Hyliion. And they said, quote, "If things are going well, the goal would be to equip up to 100 or so trucks in the fleet. It all depends on the results that the product will give." I mean, all eyes on CAT. This is going to be, for me personally, the biggest proof of concept if they proceed to equip those 100 trucks. And I will be watching this deal very carefully. If this won't proceed, I might be very skeptical of whether the Hyliion has all it takes to pursue the companies about their truck effectivity. Because if they can't succeed with the company that actually spends the effort to go CNG, that is a problem. That would be a huge problem, a huge red flag for me. But if they actually proceed with this deal and will order that 100 trucks, then it is not just the proof of a business concept, which we already have with all these pre-orders, but it is also proof of technology and also effectivity. So I will watch this deal very carefully. You know, with stocks, you never know. And I'm not going to be a stubborn person, defend this company, whatever it takes. If they are able to deliver their promises, I will be the most loyal investor. I said I will talk a little bit about statistics, so here's a fun fact. How many trucking companies are there in the US? Estimate is 1.2 million companies in the US, and of that figure, 97% operate 20 or fewer trucks, while 90% operate 6 or fewer trucks. That means Hyliion doesn't have to focus only on the big companies and wait for these big pre-orders. Small companies can make up a lot of sales. Smaller companies are usually the ones that have to come up with the creative ways to make an extra profit, and Hyliion might be a great choice for them. Setting up their production will be for Hyliion the biggest challenge, that's for sure. And many could argue if it is possible to scale their production, from 300 pieces to 2,500 pieces. And I'm happy that Hyliion partnered up with one of the biggest truck makers in the industry, and that's Dana. To me, this is just a positive fact that they will be able to deliver their promise on production. And finally, we are getting to this Goldman Sachs analyst. On 15 October, there was an analyst price rating on the stock of Hyliion. That was, as far as I know, the first analyst opinion on this stock. And, that might be a huge thing. This single analyst might have caused the drop on October 20th. I quote, "The analysts of Goldman Sachs have rated Hyliion with a neutral rating. The price target was set to $22. At the current price of 25.18, there is a downside potential about 12%. So what do we think about this price? I really think it won't be easy to break the support on $18 level. But at this point, who knows? Who knows that the only thing I know, I'm right now in front of a hard decision where I want to buy more stocks again, but I will probably buy some more at $18 if it keeps falling. But again, I will keep myself updated about their deals because it is the most important thing to watch. Not the stock price, but the deals. Here is one more, my bullish thoughts about Hyliion. Here's why I think Hyliion has an advantage over so many competition. They're laser focused on one product. All they have to do is deliver one product. They're not trying to disrupt multiple industries like Nikola or Tesla. They have one main product that will bring future sales, and I think we will all agree that that is ERX powertrain. So here are a few of my final words and also final thoughts. We should be glad that people who didn't believe in this company, that they are gone, because this would make this stock only crazily volatile and you would never be sure about, you wouldn't sleep well. Those people, they're all about SPACs. They're like, oh, let's look at the other shiny objects, out there. with Hyliion I have to wait for my profit like 2 years when I can easily make money and lose ton of money on other stocks? You know, guys, just let them go. Don't worry about them. They will come again, and when Hyliion reports its sales in 2022, at that time you will actually have advantage of knowing the company inside out. So if they jump on this stock and it will go nuts, you can decide whether you will sell it to them or not. It is all about that one thing. Do you want to be part of a revolution or not? Do you know who is making a revolution? Tesla. And I know you'll be like, he's talking about Tesla. I mean, Tesla back then when I bought it, I trusted this company so much that I bought it even after it went down 60%. When something falls 60%, you should always ask yourself, did something fundamental change about the company that I have trusted? Or is it just people lost their hopes and beliefs? And I think this is what happened with Hyliion. Hyliion might not change the world the way Tesla will, but it will, and it has the power to change the industry, and that is just my opinion. Their laser focus on one product will make Hyliion successful. You know, even Nikola is focused on competing to Tesla. They don't care about Hyliion, not yet. Guys, don't forget, these are my thoughts, and you should decide on your own what you are going to do with your money. Don't just listen to what I say. Think about it for yourself. That's it for today. Hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more about Hyliion, or if you actually want to follow me on my journey from $28,000 to 1 million. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time.